welcome back to my channel. In today's video it's going to be a little different the rest of my videos. Reason being is because I have a whole rant that I need to get off my chest and I need to vent, and it will be different from my other videos. So if you're not into like rants, then you can exit this video and come back on Monday where I'll be uploading a brand new video for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into this rant. Watch my video on Thursday, you'll see that it was my sister-in-law birthday and I did a vlog on her birthday and stuff like that. So in that vlog, if you watch it, if you haven't checked it out, I'll put it in the cards here so you can check it out. Yeah, if you haven't watched it, you wouldn't know, but in that vlog I went to Bakery Treats to pick up her cake, which my mother-in-law and I had ordered on June 24th, which was also a Tuesday, right? If I could find the receipts and I'll take pictures and I'll just pop it up here, I would do that. However, I don't know where the receipts is, and I'll get to all of that. June 24th, which was a Thursday, we went to Bakery Treats to order a cake. Initially, my mother-in-law wanted a number 27 cupcake. So like, you know, they have the cupcakes, that the number cupcakes that you can have like 30, 27, whatever the case is. So she stood in 27, so we wanted to initially get a cupcake saying 27, right? Well, you guys know what I mean, a 27 birthday cake, but in cupcakes instead of cake, in the form of like a 2 and a 7. So yeah, we initially wanted that. We went to Bakery Treats, we met with one of the girl there who was dealing with us. Honestly, I don't know her name. I don't know her name, to be quite honest, and to be honest, I'm not gonna, even though I know the names of the rest of the people I speak to, I would not include their names in this video just because whatever legal reasons, I don't want to be any part of that. This is just my story. This is what happened to me and my family, so I'm just sharing it with you guys, right? And the girl talked to us. We was choosing whichever selection. She said that the number 27 that we wanted to get will be like 48 cupcakes. Mind you, 48 cupcakes is a lot of cupcakes. We wasn't having a large amount of guests. The only guests that we were having was just my sister-in-law and her sister-in-law and her kids, and that was it. Literally, that was it. My sister-in-law, which is my sister-in-law, invited her sister-in-law, which is her 2 sister-in-laws and their children, and that was it. So honestly, there wasn't a lot of people, so 48 cupcakes did not make sense at all to get, because why take 48 cupcakes, right? So we decided we wouldn't do that. So she showed us other options that we can get. So it had this beautiful bouquet of roses, right? So mind you, now listen very carefully to what I have to say here. So the bouquet of roses is made up of cupcakes, right? So the bouquet is made up of cupcakes. Not no time in that period that she was speaking to us and we were speaking about the bouquet and flavored cakes we wanted, not in no time did she mention the bouquet was only made up of a dozen cupcakes. So listen to that. No time she had mentioned that the bouquet that we wanted, that she showed us, was made up initially with a dozen cupcake, right? And it cannot be made with more than 1 dozen cupcake. She never mentioned that to us at no point of the consultation, then, if you want to call it that. Mother-in-law and I decided, well, you know, the bouquet is a nice one. She told us we can get it in 36 cupcakes, which was our plan for 36 cupcakes, right? So 36 cupcakes, we wanted 1 dozen in vanilla, 1 dozen in red velvet, and the other dozen in chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. Again, listen to what I'm saying. Not in no time did she told us the bouquet only comes with a dozen of cupcake. A dozen of cupcake makes up the entire bouquet. Not no time did she tell us that, right? So we told her, okay, we'll take the bouquet for we'll take the bouquet with chocolate, vanilla, and red velvet, 36 cupcakes. She said, okay, $350 was for it. We pay down half, right? So $350 initially was for the cake, right? $350 they charge us for the cake. They said one cupcake, they'll charge us for one cupcake, which will be $10, right? Okay, good and well. So it came up to $350. So we paid half. We had to make a down payment, so we paid $175, right? Now upon collection, which was the 1st of July, which was Wednesday, they told us I give them a time when, like, I told them I'll come, like, I'll pick it up like 12:30. So in that vlog you guys will see I went to Bakery Treats to pick up the cake. I did pick up the cake, whatever. But honestly, I picked up the cake. It was looking pretty, really nice. It's a really beautiful cake. No lie about it. I can't doubt it. It's very beautiful, right? So I didn't think, well, okay, this cake is small, right? I wasn't thinking about that, to be quite honest. And I watched the cake, but I didn't think about the 36 cupcakes or anything like that. That totally, like that was out of my mind. Like, I completely forgot about that, right? So of the cake, well, they actually brought it into the van and all of that. Went home. When I went home and my mother-in-law saw the cake, she was like, but this cake is like very small. This is not 36 cupcakes. And then I was like, then I remember, yeah, we ordered 36 cupcakes and this is not 36 cupcakes. And when she counted the cupcakes, it was actually 12. I told her, I was like, well, to be honest, I didn't check the cake itself. Like, they brought it, I watched it, yes, I watched it, and it looked really beautiful, but I didn't think about the 36 cupcakes. I did find it look a bit small, but I didn't question it or whatever. To be honest, I forget about the 36 cupcakes that we had ordered and whatever, right? Before bringing it home, when they brought it out on the counter, I told the girl on the June 24th that I wanted to mark happy birthday Nirmala on the cake, and I did write it out for her. No, I did spell it out, like the name Nirmala. I did spell out my sister-in-law name for her. So when they brought out the cake didn't had any it didn't have happy birthday or nothing. So one of the girl who brought it out, she was like, you don't want no happy birthday mark on it? So I said, yes, on the bill I told the girl what to mark, happy birthday Nirmala. So then they just went back, they carried back the cake in the back, and then they just pipe on the board where the cupcakes are assembled. They just mark happy birthday Nirmala in like some gel, whatever kind of jelly icing is that, right? Okay, fast forward back to home now. So when I reached home, and my mother-in-law was like, this is not 36 cupcakes, and then she was like, well, you should call them and tell them, right? So I did call. I did call and it was a whole scene. So when I called, I spoke to a girl. I'm not gonna call her name. I'm gonna say her name is Sally. That is not her name, right? But this is the name I'm giving her. I spoke to Sally. Sally said that that particular cake that we had ordered only comes with 12 cupcakes. So I told Sally, I said, Sally, listen, that is not what your staff told us. That is not what the girl who I dealt with on June 24th told my mother-in-law and I. She told us that we can get this cake bouquet with 36 cupcakes, right? She did not tell us that this particular bouquet only comes with 12 cupcakes. Had I known it came with 12 cupcakes, we would have choose another cake. We can obviously feed our guests, right? Not something that really makes no sense. She was like, well, she understands and whatever. I said, if your staff had did their job and tell us the proper information, this would have never happened. I said, no. I told her, I was like, no, I have to go to the grocery and buy another small cake to accommodate my guests, because this is nonsense. This is blatantly, I told her this. So guys, I'm getting so frustrated and so mad right now. But yeah, my mother-in-law talked to her and whatever, and she said she keep going, well, that bouquet is made up of a dozen cupcakes. So in my mind, I'm like, a dozen cupcakes for $350? Think about that, right? $350 for a dozen of cupcake. Okay, alright, and there's not no extravagant cupcake or anything. You guys see the pictures of the cake. I'll insert some videos here. It's not no extravagant cupcakes. It's just like some butter frosting, icing on it, and that is it. So $350 for that? Am I paying for that, or am I paying for bakery treats name? She keeps saying that, you know, well, she understands and whatever. The girl didn't explain, blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever, cool. She was like, you can get the 2 dozen of cupcakes. So I was like, do I have to pay for the 2 dozen of cupcakes? She was like, yes, that'll be at an additional cost. I'm like, wait, hold up. So you're telling me I would get the 2 dozen of cupcakes that you all initially owe me, but I have to pay for it because, again, it wasn't my fault, it was your staff fault. Didn't explain herself properly, which was her job, and you tell me I have to now pay screw up that you all made? Huh, that got me so pissed. I was like, excuse me, you expect me to pay for something that I didn't screw up? So I was like, my mother-in-law talked to her. My mother-in-law told her that she's gonna put a really bad review. She's not gonna come back to bakery treats again. Love that, right? Boom, we cut off the phone. So about like not even 5 minutes after, I got a message saying, hi, good day. And I think I have the, if I still have the message on my phone, I'll insert it here. And I said hello. Then the person called. So the guy who called, let me just throw it out there, was very kind, very generous. I don't want to call his name because I don't want to put anybody out there. But we'll say the guy name is Adrian. His name is not Adrian, but we'll just say his name is Adrian. So Adrian called. And Adrian was like, hello, good day, Stephanie. I heard that you have an issue with bakery treats or whatever. Can you please explain it to me? So I explained in detail form of what happened. So he said he understands everything and he's very sorry that we had to go through that, and he's willing to give us the 2 dozen of cupcakes if somebody will come and collect it. And he asked what team that we wanted the cupcake to tie in with. Like her cake was like a bouquet of flowers, so I told him, well, something to coordinate back with her original cake, right? So he said, okay, no problem. So same time I told him, I was like, listen, give me 5 minutes. I'm not gonna come now because I just reached home, so I'm gonna call to see if I can get somebody to pick up the 2 dozen of cakes. So I called Dane and I asked Dane, I said, Dane, would you be able to go and pick up the cakes when you're coming home from work? He said yes. So he went. So I said, my husband will pick up the cakes when he's coming home from work. His name is Dane, and I also give the Adrian name, right? Said he'll offer the 2 dozen of cupcakes. I asked him, I was like, so do I need to pay for that? He said, no, that will be on us. I was like, oh, okay, because I was just talking to Sally before you call, and she said if we want the 2 dozen of cupcakes, we have to pay for that additionally. And he was like furious. He was like, no, this is our, our mistake. We will reimburse you the 2 dozen of cupcakes, right? He was like, no, this is on the house, whatever. Dean went to pick up the cupcakes, right? Now, I didn't know, Dean said when he asked for Adrian, they said Adrian stepped out, right? So Adrian left instructions with maybe somebody to give Dean the cupcakes. So whoever gave Dean the cupcakes, I have no idea. They hand Dean the cupcakes, and Dean brought it home. Now, when my mother-in-law opened the bag to see the cupcakes, it's like a never-ending story, I'm telling you guys, like never-ending. When she opens the bag, it's not 2 dozen of cupcake, it's a dozen of cupcakes, 6 by 6. I'll insert it here, right? With minions on the cupcake. I think all of it, one was chocolate and the other was red velvet. So it had minion on the fondant saying happy birthday Kevin, and also the other designs on the rest of the cupcake. One was Johnny Walker, Heineken, the other one was a whole set of different like rum design on the cupcakes, and then on the others, like on some, there was like a half naked woman. So I am telling Dean, I was like, this is the wrong cupcakes. I was like, obviously it says happy birthday Kevin, so which means they mix up the order again, right? So tell him, I was like, this is the wrong cupcakes. I asked him, I was like, when you reached there, did you speak to Adrian? He said Adrian was not there. Adrian stepped out, right? So while I'm talking to Dean about this cupcakes, Adrian called. So he was like, hi Steffi, you didn't send nobody to collect the cupcakes. I said yes, I sent my husband and he just got home with the cupcakes, but it is the wrong cupcakes. It has happy birthday Kevin, it has some half naked woman on the cupcakes, and also like some alcohol on the cupcakes. I was like, how can I give my guests this? This is majority of the people there's like little kids, right? So he was like, oh my god. I stepped out for 2 minutes and I left instructions with one of the person there. I stepped out for 2 minutes and they give you all the wrong order. So again, the staff, the stupid staff, I'm sorry to say, but they mix up the order again. They give us somebody else cupcake. Kevin, whoever is Kevin, if you're watching this and you receive my cupcakes, I understand. I end up with Kevin cupcakes, and I don't know if Kevin I end up with my cupcakes. So I was telling the guy, I was like, this is crazy. I mean, you need to do something about your staff, because it's ridiculous at this point. You already messed with the order with my cake, and now this happened with the cupcake. I mean, this is ridiculous. So mind you, he asked me if I'm happy with the cupcake. I'm like, happy. I don't really have a choice at this point, because I am not, now at this point it's probably around 6 o'clock. I am not coming back to, yeah, so I told him I'm not coming back to Sugarnas to pick up this cupcake. It's already late. And he was like, are you happy with the cupcakes? I'm like, how can I be happy with something that is not even what I ordered? You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, whatever, the conversation, and then he was like, he's really sorry and whatever. So I was like, yeah, you need to like book up on your staff or whatever the case may be. Later on in the night, Dinelle, my sister-in-law, she tried one of the cupcake, and at the bottom of the cupcake had like liquid, right? No time when I was on the phone with him that he mentioned the cupcakes had alcohol in it, right? The ones that they mix up, the happy birthday Kevin one, those were the alcohol ones. I tried it and she tasted the alcohol in it, and so I take my finger and I dip the syrup, and the syrup had alcohol. Even though I spoke to you prior and tell you that the cupcakes was mixed up, I got the wrong cupcakes. You didn't know that these cupcakes had alcohol, that you could have told me. Like at that point, I didn't know it had alcohol, right? If we didn't taste the cupcakes and we had give it to little children, what would have been the situation then? You understand? Was the next thing, the cupcakes had alcohol in it, while the dozen that they mixed up had alcohol in them. So it's a good thing my sister-in-law decided to taste it, and I decided to taste the syrup at the bottom, and we realized that these are alcoholic cupcakes. So yeah, that was the whole damn issue with that cake, with the cupcakes, everything. The whole situation is just so messed up. I personally will not be purchasing at bakery treats ever again. Like, I am sorry, they lost a really good customer, because I always, like, honestly, I have a love-hate relationship with bakery treats from the beginning. I love some of their stuff, I hate some of their stuff. The breads are delicious, I love their breads. I definitely will not be supporting bakery treats ever again. Like, I do love their breads, they have some really good breads, and to be honest, I can get bread at Linda's or Adams or anywhere else. To be honest, I will not be giving them my money anymore, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You made a mix up with one of my order, and then to come and make a second mix up with the next order, which was your staff fault, right? It was your staff fault. And then too, the cupcakes had alcohol in it. It's a whole mess. Bakery Treats, if you're watching this, if anybody from Bakery Treats is watching this video, or staff or Michelle or whoever, please book up on your staff, because your staff is going to make your business run wrong. And I don't think it's Michelle, I don't think it's the boss herself, because I think she does an amazing job. I think it's her staff, and you need to book up on your staff and pay more attention to them. Otherwise, they are going to run your business directly into the gutter. So I am sorry, I hate to do videos like these. I haven't done a video like this expressing my feelings about a business or anything like that, but this was too much of a mess for me not to make a video and to vent about it, because it's ridiculous. You mix up my order in the beginning, and then when you decide that you're gonna reimburse me with the cupcakes, your staff mix up my order again, and to top it off, the cupcakes had alcohol, which I had known nothing about if my sister-in-law and I hadn't tasted prior to giving children. So it's ridiculous, and I don't care if I'm gonna get so much backlash for this video. I really don't care, but I needed to vent and put this out there because it's ridiculous. Bakery Treats prices are not cheap. It's very high, it's very expensive. You're gonna charge so expensive for your products and your services. At least just let your staff be well trained enough to deal with people, and also to be responsible. You're not just paying a price for bakery items. You're not just paying a price for that, you're paying a price for ambience and the name Bakery Treats. But what is the name if the service is crap? What is the name if the service is crap? So that is my little rant on Bakery Treats. I'm very sorry, but I was a loyal customer to Bakery Treats. As I said, I had a love and hate relationship with them. I love some stuff, I hate some stuff, but at the end of the day, we always kept going back to Bakery Treats. But I will not be spending my hard-earned money at Bakery Treats anymore. I'm very sorry. So guys, I'm very sorry that this had to go online, and this video had to be so long, but it needed to be said. I needed to get this off my chest because it was too much. It was too much. It was ridiculous. I'm feeling a lot better now that this video is out and it's off my chest. And if you guys have any experiences with bakery treats like that, comment down below and let me know. But that is it. If you're not into this video, I completely get and I completely understand. Definitely come back on Monday and check out my next video. But yeah, until then, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.